Hey baddies, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Jasmine. If you are one of my baddie babes, welcome back. Please make sure that you like this content, subscribe to the channel so that you can stay in the know, all things budgeting, okay? Today I'll be cash stuffing my savings challenges. This is for the first week of November. I try to do this every week if I have the funds, and I just go ahead and run through all of the challenges that are in the savings book that I sell. So it is this here. It is a Baddies challenge trackers. I went ahead and put them all together in a book a few months back just so that everything is accessible in one place. You can pick and choose however many you want to do or just follow along, you know. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, please stay tuned. Alright, y'all, so I'm still trying to figure out, sorry, that's my Shopify. I'm still trying to figure out this new setup and how things work best, but I do like having my iPad here and being able to update the balance on screen, so we're going to make it work. So here is the money I pulled to stuff these today, and these are from little side hustles and small sales on my clothing boutique, which I have been severely neglecting, but I'm gonna figure out what I want to do with that at the end of the year, if I want to change it up to maybe a new business or just start adding more clothes to the site. So I'll figure that out. But I also had some rollover and leftover money from my cash stuffing, specifically for my savings challenges. So these 5s and 1s will go towards my $5 and $1 challenge at the end. And then I also had this rollover money, but that's just going to go towards my credit card bill. Okay? If you were wondering, you know, if you saw the last video. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So very first up, we have our $10 savings challenge, which if you have purchased it, if you are new here, I have already completed this challenge once. I saved $500 on August of this year, and I am now working on my second go round. So 40 bucks is what we'll be adding. So I personally just prefer to fill in the lips. You can cross them out. It's totally up to you. You can do as many lips as you want. You can use your rollover money like I had to fill these, or you can pick a select amount like I did. The beauty of my challenges, the majority of them, is they're pretty self-paced because everyone's budget isn't the same, you know. So here are the savings challenge envelopes that I have. They're also available on my site, and they coordinate with each challenge, or you can label them for whatever challenge you want. So there is my $500 from the first time doing this challenge. And now we're going to be adding $40 today. 10, 20, 30, 40. So our new total in here, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400. And 10. Oh, I had some... Y'all been having money coming in from everywhere. I've got to update this. And I try to put my extra money towards my challenges or debt. So since I have 410 in there, there's 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400. So I'm going to go ahead and color 2 more lips. I try to remember to do this when I add the money, but sometimes I just don't. So there, now we're good to go. I'm sorry about the ding, y'all. It's just my Shopify store. Alrighty, next up, oh, nope, write your balance first, girl, 410. Alrighty, next up, we have our Christmas challenge. And this challenge was created for people to go ahead and catch up and make sure that they have enough money in time for Christmas. But you know, you can fill it out for next Christmas, whatever works for you. But we're almost finished. So today we are going to be adding $65. We only have one more tree and we'll technically be done, but you know me, we're gonna fill in the bonuses because I need a new washing machine. So, alright, here's our Christmas challenge. I don't know why I always try to do it that way when I'm right-handed. And we're going to be adding 65, so there's 50, 65. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800, 850, 900, 20, 30, 45. So $945. Santa, if you're dropping off extra dollars, just say that. Okay, I'll take it. $945, and sometimes I stuff these with extra money and I just don't remember. I gotta make sure I'm tracking that. Alright. So like I said, we have one left to fill out and then we'll have our $1,000. But I'm gonna go ahead and fill out the bonus hats since we have extra time until Christmas. So, but you do what works for you. As you know, our self-care challenge is completed. I have the $510 actually to treat myself, but I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet. So instead of just completely starting the challenge over, because I don't need to spend too much money on myself, I'm just going to add $10 per week if I have extra, just to add something, rewarding myself. And maybe if I don't use it, I'll add it to a fund. I don't know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 10, and 20. So we just added $10 in here. 520. And remember, the self-care challenge can be used on whatever is considered self-care for you. Okay, it's different for us all. All right, up next is our emergency challenge. And here we are going to be adding $55, number 10, number 30, and number 15. So let me get those colored in. And yes, don't judge me, I'm the world's worst colorer. Is that a word? I always say that, but I feel like my high school English teacher is probably somewhere judging me. Don't judge me, judge your mama. Miss, what's her name? Miss Wynn, I think. She was cool. I really loved reading, and she always went out and bought me new books to read. She's the one got me hooked on Twilight. Okay. So, that is $55 we'll be adding. Okay, so we're gonna grab a 50. Oh, not from there. And a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 850, 9, 9, 10, 9, 15, 9, 20. So I have $920 in here. So remember, this is just going to get added to my emergency fund sinking fund. Really for me, the goal is 3 to 6 months worth of expenses in there. But, that's like 10 grand. So slowly but surely, But anything helps, because that's a slow growing fund for me. So I'm always glad to be able to add anything to it. Alright, for our 52-week challenge, we're going to be adding $145. So I'm going to go ahead and color in this one. There's so many little 52-week challenges out there. What'd I say? 145. There's one for everybody. I'm actually working on some smaller challenges for next year for some of my low-income people. I get lots of messages asking for something for people with a tighter budget, and I can absolutely do that. So I actually worked on them last night. They're really cute. I had to switch it up and make it different. You know, I don't want my stuff looking like nobody else's, so it's really, really cute. 100, 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 620, 640, 660, 680, 685. So we have $5,000 in the bank, $685 in this challenge, which is crazy. Okay, so 5,685. Alright, so it shows that our 100 envelope challenge is next, but what we're actually going to do is our Save With Baddie challenge. So if you are watching along and have been waiting, go ahead and pull yours out. And let's go see what we're working with here. So, looks like for our last posted cash stuffing video, we have 948 likes, which means we will be adding $9 this week. So we are on week 9, and so we are going to be adding $9. Pardon my next door neighbors, the people moved out, so they're over there working on the house. So you guys will add 9. I'm going to add 18 because remember I have doubled up on this challenge. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, because I want to give it away to 2 people. So 100, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. So we have $164 to give away. So we're almost to the point where we can give away $100 per person. So I'm super stoked about that. Alrighty. So here in my $1 challenge, I'm going to add these ones from my rollover money. So I'm adding 4 ones. Sorry y'all, he's like drilling on the house right next to the door. So sorry. So this 2 is in here because I need to change. I'll break it down eventually. But here's the ones I have. I'll leave them in this envelope until they reach $50. And then I put them in a safe. Okay, here's my $5 challenge. Looks like I have 2 5s to add today, which is good. I went back to using cash in my cash envelopes instead of just charging my card, so because I wanted to save more. So to my Blueface challenge, I sold some more bags, so I took 100 off the top of that, and I'm gonna add it in here. This is just side hustle money. Like right now I'm getting ready to resell like some Nike tech suits, so I'll make some decent money off those. So off every couple of sales I just try to pull $100, or whenever they come pay me in cash instead of Cash App or whatever, I'll just put the money in here just because I kind of wanted to see like how much money I was wasting, because that money will like just sit on my dresser or my work desk and we'll go and buy something or go and, you know, just waste it. So I'm just, you know, trying to save. So 100, 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have $800 in here now. And I'll stuff this every time. It's just if, you know, I have a sale in cash or whatever and the money is not needed elsewhere. I'm getting ready to have a pop-up shop with all of my bags and the Nike suits and vibrators and stuff. So I'll probably have more to add to that soon. Alrighty, so if you're new here, I have already done this challenge one time through. I finished it back in August. This is my second go round. And obviously I'm a freaking mess today, dropping everything everywhere. Send help. Alright, so here's my numbers for today. I'm gonna sit this, here's the ones I've already filled up, but I'm gonna sit those to the side. And I'm going to go ahead and fill in the numbers that I have. I'm back, and we have number 82 again today. Remember last time I messed up the amount of money I was supposed to have. So I have to go back and remember which number 60 I filled in instead of 82. But that's neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and get into it. Why I have this random dollar, I don't know. But whatever. We're going to start at the back. We'll start with number 90. I'm going to add $100. Because, you know, I'm overstuffing these. So we can have a really good amount at the end of the year. Alright. Number 86 is also going to get 100. So I've noticed in the comments that a lot of you guys are waiting until the new year to start something anew with your finances. And while, you know, everybody always wants to do new things at the new year, if I can make a suggestion, if I could say it, suggestion, I would start now. Like, I feel like so many people think they have to have like a certain amount of money to start budgeting this way, and you don't. You just take the money you have and start budgeting this way. Like, even if you start and every month you find yourself spending everything you have, right? Keep doing it. Keep saving, keep doing, keep trying to cut back on expenses, and eventually you will find that, oh, well, I have $20 extra this month, and so let it sit there. And if whatever you did that month that worked, do it the next month. We have number 71 now, so I'm going to add, oh, here it is. Here's where the dollar comes in, 71. And keep doing it. And then after 3 months, you have $60, you know? And if you are a person like me who really wanted to jumpstart the process, then find you some type of second job or a side job. Or people always ask me, like, I don't know what kind of side hustle to do. Girl, I do any and everything. Like, there's no method. I've learned to make money, you can't be scared to leap. So, you know, like, even with these Nike suits, they were really expensive. I ended up going with a terrible vendor. Like, his quality is really good, but the customer service is terrible. And then after I bought from him, I ended up finding somebody else cheaper that, you know, it would have been an easier process. But you live and you learn. You know, I'm still going to get the suits. I'm still going to flip them. And next time I'll go with the other vendor. Like, but if that money is just sitting in my account, it's not doubling itself, you know? And it can be scary, I know, when you don't have much to take risk. But I've learned that when I do take risk, they pay off more often than not. I purchase some things and they just don't sell, and I really have to push it. But at the end of the day, you can offload it on a wholesale site. Like, there's so many little Facebook pages of people wanting to buy small amounts of wholesale. So if I buy something and it doesn't sell, I just push it off there, you know? Like, I bought a bunch of bags at the end of the summer, a bunch of dupes, and usually I have time to do, like, pop-up shops and post on Facebook about them all the time, but I don't anymore. So I have this huge box of bags that I've invested money in, and they're sitting in my hallway, and so they sell 3 or 4 a week, and people get them, and they're like, oh my God, they're so cute, I want another, you know, when I was just used to selling out in 2 weeks. But my lifestyle has changed, so I just move differently. I sell them as I can. I just consider it extra money. Like, everything doesn't work out flawlessly. Sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches. But I always keep hustling, no matter what. No matter how things go or whatever, I keep hustling. And so I'm scrounging together some time next weekend. I'm gonna have a big pop-up shop and make a whole lot of money, you know? But it's not an overnight thing. People have had to learn to trust my business, learn to trust my products. But, you know, I don't know. If you want it enough, you'll find a way. I didn't have anybody to help me, give me any advice. I had to find vendors on my own, learn how to get resale permits on my own. I've registered and grown my own business through trial and error. When I say error, I mean error. Lots of error. But I want it. I want to be financially free. I want to not have to worry so much about money, to have a business that I love and enjoy and that provides me the freedom to live the life I want to live. So right now, I am working my butt off every day, and it's going to pay off. And you can do the same. It doesn't have to be the exact same thing. You don't have to start a YouTube cash stuffing channel. Find something you love and that you can give back to the world. I think that's where people get misconstrued. I know there are a lot of you who are like, ooh, I want to budget this way. I should record it. Is that your why, though? You know what I mean? Like, I have a story. I have financially struggled and been able to pull myself from that place. So that's my narrative, you know? And my why is, there are a lot of women of color who don't understand finances, because when you are raised poor, learning how to invest and save, that's not it. You're just trying to survive, you know? And so we go into adulthood and have to figure out about credit, about how to get a mortgage, about how to manage finances through error. And so I want to deter as many young women of color as I can from doing that, because we can have better, we can have more. So if personal finance isn't your why, if there's not something inside of that that you can share with the world and help somebody else, that's not your lane. But maybe you are fashionable and something is different about you that could be different about somebody else. So maybe you need to start a fashion blog, or maybe you need to, anything. Maybe you're really good with math, or, you just have to find your why and step into that. I know not everybody is religious, but the one thing I always remember from church is they tell you your gift will make room for you. Right? So I have tried and failed miserably at so many businesses until I started this one, because this is for me, and everything I do is so much easier in this business versus the other ones I've tried, from clothes to credit repair to selling lashes, all that, because I could sell it, but that wasn't my gift. That wasn't my ministry for people, and I don't preach to people at all, but when I share my story and my journey with people, 9 times out of 10, they're inspired. It uplifts them. It motivates them to want to take control of their own finances. And so that's why I say this is my area, and I have seen growth. I have seen abundance. I mean, just abundance. Like, some days I wake up and I'm like, whose life am I living? And it's not always monetary wealth. It's just peace and love and happiness. And you can have that too. You just need to look within yourself and find your why, what you can give to the world, and then find a way to market it. And so I'm sorry for this rant. Y'all know I always go off on a tangent. I hope this has helped and blessed you in some way today. Y'all have a really great week. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.